Hello everyone, my name is Johnson, and today I'm going to tell you why I'm starting a YouTube channel as a startup founder. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually started a startup called Wowwwz that aims to help everyone in this world find the love of their lives and live happily ever after. Yeah. So if you're single, we hope to help you find the right partner for life. And if you are married or in a relationship, we'll help you find things to do on the weekend with your other half, with your wife or with your husband, like which cafe to go to or which yoga class you should take and stuff like that. So why am I starting something like this, right? Now, there's a much longer story about how I want to change Malaysia and stuff like that, but you can read all about that in my 10-year startup journey so far in the post that I've blogged about some time ago. But the main reason why I'm so passionate about solving this problem is because I realized that there are actually a lot of people in this world who are actually with the wrong partners for life. And a lot of them actually settled for the wrong person and got married for someone whom they're actually not happy with. And that's why they start to grow apart, they start to cheat. And that's why there are so many broken families and unhappy marriages in this world. Now, I realized over time that if you manage to find the right life partner, life can be like heaven on earth for you because you're every day you're with the right person, you can go through everything together. But if you manage to find the wrong partner, it doesn't mean that you won't get together. It doesn't mean that you won't get married. You will, and many people do. And if that happens, that can be the one of the worst things that happens to you in life because if you're with the wrong partner, it will literally be like a living hell. And I know how that hell feels like because I personally have been in one for the past 20 plus years in my parents' marriage. So many people like that will get divorced, but a lot of people will also just choose to stay together because they just can't afford to get their divorce, or they are from a generation that doesn't believe in that. But if you look at them, your life is going to be miserable. So why do that if you can find a partner who's really compatible with you in the first place, right? And so there are two parts to this, right? The first part is that you need to know what you are looking for, right? You need to know how to find someone who is compatible with you. You need to know how to find the right life partner, so to speak. Because in school, they teach us about math, about biology, about history, but they just never taught us about one of the most important skills in life, and that is how to find the right life partner, right? That's going to take up the entire life and you're going to live together with that same person for a very long time. And they never taught us that. And they also never taught us about the skills like how do you handle heartbreaks, how do you choose the right partner, how do you handle rejection, how do you reject someone properly and stuff like that. And that is why I'm starting this YouTube channel to try to share case studies and all the experiences of my friends and people around me, and I'm trying to put all of them online, all the lessons that you have learned online, so that if you can relate to this, you will know how to handle this and know how to move forward with this and how to do things properly. And the most important thing is that you will know what to look out for, know what you want, and be able to find the right life partner, because that's very important, right? And the second part to this is having the tools to actually get introduced to the love of your life. Because now I know it's hard. I mean, if you are still young, you're in college, you might not feel it yet because you're in an environment where there are a lot of people who are also in the same, who are in the same age group, and you have the same timing, same class, and whatnot. But once you start graduating, and you start having your own life goals and responsibilities, and every day is just about going to work and coming back. If you're not in a profession where you get to meet a lot of people like sales or going for conferences and whatnot, chances are if your workplace doesn't have someone who is right for you, and your church doesn't have it, your Buddhist society doesn't have it, then you're pretty much screwed, isn't it? Because then it's going to be very hard for you to meet new people unless your friends introduce you to them deliberately, which will start happening at some point, right? And I also realize that technology can actually help people find the love of their lives, because the sad thing is that a lot of times the love of your life is probably just your friend's friend right now. You just haven't been introduced to them yet. You just haven't been introduced to them yet, because your friends won't go around and introduce their friends to each other every day, right? So, but a lot of times, the person who has the same values as you, same interests as you, and same life goals as you is just one introduction away. And you don't realize that because you don't even know that they exist. That's why I'm using technology to build a graph that looks something like this. And from this graph, you'll be able to know who are your friends' friends who are single, who are guys or girls, who also share the same values as you, like the same things as you, think the same way as you, and also want to watch the same concert this weekend. And the app, through technology, through the algorithms that we write, what we can do is that we can introduce you like a mutual friend would. Like, do you know that Johnson, Amanda's friend, also loves coffee, also believes in doing this and doing that, also doesn't mind staying with their in-laws and stuff like that. And we'll introduce you like a mutual friend would. And both of you also want to check out this new cafe down the road. So the app acts as a mutual friend that will be able to introduce you to each other. Right? So why am I starting a YouTube channel together with this? Now, here's the thing, because I realized that the one of the main purpose I'm starting this YouTube channel is so that I can put all the relationship truths and lessons that I've discovered over the past 10 years online. So you will know how to avoid certain situations that you don't want to be in. And so it's also so that people will understand why things happen the way they do. Like, why do men cheat? Why do women cheat? Why couples will slowly start to grow apart? And what types of relationships will work, and what types of relationships are likely to fail. And if you really come to think of it, a lot of these things is actually common sense, right? Once you listen to the stories, obviously real life stories that happen, then you realize that, oh, no wonder, it's so obvious. But when you are in the relationship yourself, you have so much emotion and time and pride invested in the relationship, chances are you're not going to realize it. So by listening to all these real life stories that I'm about to share in this channel, the goal is to help people understand what really happened in their relationship and what to take away from that lesson and move on in the right way, so you can eventually find the right partner that you can grow old with and live happily ever after with, right? Another reason is also because, unfortunately, in Southeast Asia, our ecosystem isn't really ready for truly disruptive and innovative startups like what I'm trying to do, right? To be very honest with you, if Facebook or Google would have to be started in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, it would have died. If Mark Zuckerberg were Malaysian, if Larry Page and Sergey Brin were Malaysian and started Google or Facebook here in Malaysia, they would have died simply because no one would have funded them, because it's a business that is free at the start. It doesn't really make a lot of money at the start, and it's trying to solve a global problem in a way that not many people have done before. Yes, there are dating apps out there. There's eHarmony, Match.com, Coffee Meets Bagel, Tinder, and all sorts. But all of them are just like your Alta Vista, Metacrawler, Friendster, and High Five, if you know what I'm talking about, right? I would say, dating apps out there, they are great. They help you meet people you would otherwise not meet. But most of them right now, like Tinder, are too superficial. And you still have to kiss a lot of frogs before you finally meet your Prince Charming. Because most of the time, there's only the face that you have to go by. And their bios are not that detailed. For those that are more detailed, like Match.com, it's too serious. And you won't find anyone below 35 there. So what we're trying to do is trying to help facilitate how interactions happen in real life. And we're trying to be everyone's mutual friend, to be able to introduce people to each other, to be able to match people who only have compatible values and life goals, so that there's a higher chance of success and there's a higher chance that you will actually be right for each other. And besides that, meeting the right person is just one part. You still have to go on to build the relationship after you have met someone. That is why our app is not just a dating app, it's more of a lifestyle app for romance. So after you got married, right, then instead of seeing new people, you start seeing things to do on the weekend, like which cafe to go to, hot yoga for couples, which vacation you should take, reminders for birthdays and anniversaries and stuff like that, family planning, a place to store your memories and create new memories together. Because you need to grow together as a couple, even after marriage. Because if not, your romance will start to die and you'll slowly start to grow apart. In any relationship, there'll be challenges, and our goal is also build tools through the app and through the technology to be able to help solve, or at least help make solving these problems and communicating these problems easier among married couples, right? So, first part, to impart all the knowledge and all the lessons and all the relationship issues online so that you can relate to it, you will benefit from it and know how to apply it to your real life and your real relationships. And second part is to be able to build the tools and the using the app to actually find the right life partner, because it's not that easy to find someone who is right. It's easy to meet new people and get people to fall in love in you, that's all right, but to meet someone who's truly right for you, that requires quite an extensive amount of data and network to be able to achieve. And the good news is that with technology like the graph we are building, that is totally possible. So that's what we are trying to do. But just in case we can't really build that tool, because for right now it's just me building it because we are severely underfunded. My background is in law. I learned how to code. I lost all my money hiring coders that couldn't deliver, and so right now I'm just really building it myself. One person learning how to code from a legal background and building the app myself. Sometimes with help my co-founder, and so just in case we aren't able to raise enough money to build out everything that we wanted to build, and that's why the app is still pretty buggy because it's a one-man show right now. Just in case we are not able to raise the money we need to raise, at least the relationship truth is out there online for you to learn from, to apply, and to understand what's really going on in your relationship, right? And of course, my dream is to be able to build the tools and help people find the right life partner and solve all relationship problems that you might face in the future, even in your marriage and whatnot. So that's why I'm doing this, and I hope you can support us, and I hope you will subscribe, like, and share whatever you find relevant in this channel. If you agree, do leave comments. If you disagree, leave comments as well, so we will know about that. We would love to hear from you. And also, if 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 you have any comments or any stories that you'd like to share, do leave a comment below as well, and we might feature you and let more people learn from what you have been through, what your friends have been through. So do like, share, and subscribe, and someone will meet the love of their lives today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you agree on what I've just shared? If you have any thoughts or interesting stories to tell me, do let me know by leaving a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. The love of your life is probably your friend's friend right now, and we can introduce you to the 60,000 single guys or 60,000 single girls in your extended network through this graph that we have built. So if you are single or know anyone who is single, do share this with them and get them to scan this QR code right here to meet other amazing single people in KL. Or if you're in Singapore, you can scan this one. You can also scan the QR codes in the descriptions below to meet other working professionals, students, lawyers, accountants, and people who like the same things and think the same way as you. Lastly, remember to like, share, and subscribe so more people can find true love. Alright? Subscribe, and someone will meet the love of their lives today.